Hi guys, ArchieLuxury, and who do I recommend in America? In America, who do I recommend for quality pre-owned wristwatches? David SW, David SW, David SW. Go to davidsw.com. He is the best, the greatest pre-owned dealer in all of the United States of America. David SW, David SW, David SW. Hi guys, it's your Pontiff Archibald Chesterfield III AC3. Today guys, I would like to talk about something very dear to my heart. Rolex watches. And today I want to make this video and tell you, do not give your children one of your Rolex watches. Do not give or help a young person get Rolex. Let me explain the story to you, and you can come to your own conclusions. There was a member in the community. He went to one of he claims, the third best university in the land, but anyhow, I felt sorry for him, and I helped him buy a Rolex Submariner. I helped him get a Rolex Submariner. I helped him with some leads. He got a number of donations from my leads, and he bought himself a Rolex Submariner in steel. And because he didn't really have to work hard for it, because he didn't have to put his own sweat and toil into it, guess what? He decides to sell it. At a loss. How can you lose money on a Rolex Steel Sports Submariner in this day and age? I don't know. But the reason for making this video, I want to make this video and tell all the serious collectors out there, don't give your children Rolex watches, because they didn't have to bust their ass. They didn't have to do the hard yards. They didn't have to do nothing. They didn't need to do any of the nasty work. They just take your generosity, and then when something else comes along, they just flip it. They don't care losing a bit of money. It's not their money. They couldn't care less. And I gotta tell you guys, it's really sad to say this. Don't give your watches to your children. Don't give your watches to children. Don't help the youngins in the community. It's a waste of time. They don't listen. They don't listen to their pontiff. They don't listen to reality. No, they've got their own ego. They got the answers to all the problems, from global warming to EV cars. They got all the answers. And you know what? They're not going to listen to an old grey hair. No. They got all the answers, Bubba. That's right. See, the reality is, if you give something very expensive to somebody who hasn't had to work for it, they don't understand the struggles. They don't understand the sacrifices that you have made for this pursuit. And I gotta tell you guys, I gotta tell you, it's not easy for me to make this video, but the reality is, there's no point giving your children your watch collection. I would highly recommend you sell it off before you depart the scene. What are they going to do? Put it on eBay, sell it to a dealer? It's a collector's worst nightmare. They don't care. They don't care. They'll just do whatever they want. They don't care about you. They couldn't give a hoot about your concerns or the sacrifices you've made. They know better. They know better. That's right. They know better. And I can tell them where I've made the mistake of selling steel submariners. I can tell them my story, but they know better. They know better. They're not going to listen. And the same can be said for your collection. You give it to your children. They need a new car. They'll just trade them in. They need something else. They'll sell it. They'll trade it. They won't get top whack. They won't understand. The dealers will talk them down. And this is the vicious circle of life. And I got to tell you, a lot of people, you know, I've often thought about my own mortality myself. And I'd like to leave the collection intact, and they could, but they're not interested. They want the money. Show me the money, Jerry Maguire. They want the money. They want to do their own thing. They don't want to listen to Papa. No, 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 no. And that's the reason, don't give your collection, don't savor it. You know what, guys? My advice to you is before, in the final innings, sell it, buy the Porsche you wanted, buy the Mercedes-Benz you always wanted, do with it as you please. Forget having the museum, forget the museum. Do with it, have the fun that you want. And they can make their own money, they can get their own collections, they can have their own fantasy of life. There is no fairness in this world. Nothing's fair. Nothing is easy. It is hard slog. That's what it is, hard slog. You give these kids a break, an opportunity. You get them a holy grail, a steel sports submariner. They turn around and they sell it. Oh, I want to sell it. I'll buy something else. You know what? They got to learn the lesson of life. Let me explain it to you. At the school of life, the lessons are free, but they are costly. Experience, it's a real bitch. It's a real bitch. You can't put brains into monuments. That's it, guys. You can't. Nothing you can do. I can sit here and preach to the gospel, tell you the story. I can relate it to my own self, mistakes I made in my own collecting genre. But they're not going to listen. They know better. When they're in their 20s, they got the answer to everything. They got all the answers sorted out. And I got to tell you, seriously, you're better off to downsize the hobby yourself. And sometimes in life, if you make the fantasy come true, I helped this guy get a submariner, help the fantasy come true, then, I mean, this is something they normally, on their own merits, they could never achieve, never realistically get. I helped, I bent the rules, I called in favors, and all they do is they sell it at a loss. Well done. Well done, Pugsley. I'm proud of you. You sold your submariner, no date, at a loss. Well done. I'm proud of you. Bear and Archie are euphoric. We helped you. We got the leads. We got the leads. And you sold it for a loss. And you can justify anything you want there. You can justify keeping the Batgirl, but the submariner's got bad memories. Maybe a lobotomy is the answer to your problems? An answer to your problems. I gotta tell you, disappointed. See, you can give them the advice. You can tell them, don't sell the submariner. Don't sell the submariner. But 22-year-old knows best. He knows best. Breast is best. That's right, breast is best. See you in the next one. Guys, love your watches. You want to buy a Porsche, sell them off. Don't leave a big collection because the kids, they don't care about your sacrifices and pieces. See you later. Hey guys, check out one of my best friends, Jamie Opulence on YouTube. Just go to Jamie Opulence on YouTube. A fantastic channel from my good friend Jamie. Check it out, guys. Hey guys, ArchieLuxury. Guys, I want to introduce a new service to you. ValueYourWatch.com. Proud supporters of ArchieLuxury. No seller's fees, no buyer's fees. That's right, guys. This is a trading platform to buy or sell watches. You can start selling for free. That's right. We advertise our paying subscribers on Google, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. It's a global platform. That's right, guys. Get $50 off the annual subscription by applying the coupon Archie when you check in there. But guys, you can try this for free straight away. Guys, you can start listing watches. ValueYourWatch.com. Give it a try and tell me what you guys think of that.
All these neck just wanna be a mini me. All these neck just wanna be a mini me. All these neck just wanna be a mini me. Feeling me, any me. All these neck just wanna be a mini me. All these neck just wanna be a mini me. All these neck just wanna be a mini me. Feeling me, any me. All these neck just wanna be a mini me. All these neck just wanna be a mini me. All these neck just wanna be a mini me. Feeling me, any me. All these neck just wanna be a mini me. All these neck just wanna be a mini me. All these neck.
Like, subscribe, and tell your friends, and don't be afraid to get a paid review. $50 for a paid review. It helps me stay full-time on YouTube, and I will see you in the next one. $50 paid review. I can't survive on Google Ads. I need your support. And guys, you could also sponsor me on Patreon. Patreon allows you to pay as little as $1 a month to keep me on YouTube. Hey guys, ArchieLuxury. Who do I recommend for watches in Brisbane and Sydney? Vintage Watch Co. That's correct. Vintage Watch Co. in Brisbane Arcade in Brisbane and the Strand Arcade in Sydney. Vintage Watch Co. Brisbane and Sydney. Ronnie, I've known him since the late 90s. Ronnie is a top bloke. Luke is a great guy. Vintage Watch Co. That is who I recommend in Australia. Check out Vintage Watch Co. and the guys' amazing range of watches. They also do service and repairs. Vintage Watch Co. That is where the Pontiff goes. You know, some of my Pateks came from Vintage Watch Co. That's right, guys. Vintage Watch Co.